We are live.
What's up? What's up?
We got
Daddy Stone.
New Green Whale family member, feeling catty again.
Pam. What's up, Pam?
DJ Barker said, let's go. Good luck. Hope you catch a 60-pounder.
We always hope we catch a 60-pounder.
Been live for 33 seconds and we ain't seen a fish yet. There's a fish.
That's what I'm looking for right there. A whole bunch of these. I want a bunch of these.
That's what I'm talking about.
Green sunfish. Right now, I mean, normally skipjack is the go-to bait here. This year, they're not having much to do with it. They're wanting the green sunfish.
We caught everything on bluegill last night.
Yeah. I mean, skipjack's great bait. I mean, I love skipjack. It's one of my favorite baits. But right now, if I have to pick a certain panfish, I'm going with the greenie. I like those better than bluegill or pumpkin seed or anything. That's my favorite right there.
Yeah.
They're a little slimier. They hold up a little better than bluegill and the other ones as far as keeping their scent and everything. But we're going to keep this one alive. We're going to take him over and throw him in the live well in the back of the truck.
Stephen Brooks joined us. Stan Brown.
What's up, Steven? What's up, Stan? What Stan say there?
He said, cool north wind, no fish today.
No fish. I seen some other guys up here said they caught some fish, but nothing major. Where was you guys fishing at, Stan?
Stephen Brooks said, I'm going to the Winfield locks and dams with some frozen skipjack and shad.
That's beautiful.
Tim Molina.
What's up, Mr. Molina? Settle down.
That's 2 so far. I'm allowed 20 here as my limit. So we got 18 to go.
18 to go. I'm just hoping I catch 2 catfish.
Stan Brown said, not fishing, just don't have much luck on a day like this.
Well, you definitely ain't going to catch them if you don't go fishing, buddy.
Bugman says, what a perfect day to be fishing. Tim Molina said, I watched Hooks and Hammocks last night, so I decided to drop in to see what the real fishermen catch.
I've been on a struggle bus here lately, Tim, so don't set your expectations too high.
Look at that monster.
Hey, that's a good flatty bait right there, though.
Right.
Dude, he's like 1.5 inches long. I don't even know if I got a hook that'll hold that fish.
Stephen Brooks is asking, what pound test would you all use at a big spillway?
I'm all about that 50 and 60-pound braid or mono. I like that 50 or 60-pound. That's just what I like.
4 pound right here. 4 pound.
I use 2 pound on my bait rod. Bugman said going tomorrow all day and most of the evening. Got behind in work from mom's surgery, so today is work. Tim Molina said that I read that exactly correct. Stan Brown said, good luck. I have to leave in a few minutes.
All right, Stan. We appreciate you, buddy.
We love you, Tim. Got to mess with you, buddy.
Tim was quick draw last night. He was timing people out, but they was just being funny.
Oh, really?
There's number 4.
Stephen Brooks says, Mike, are you on the Ohio?
Yes, I am on the Ohio, Southern Indiana and the Newburgh, Indiana here.
Bugman says, best day of the week today.
Hey, the trick is you got to take a crappie bite, put it in your mouth first.
What they taste like?
Play-Doh, exactly like Play-Doh.
There's Gene Tillman says, what's up, y'all?
And don't ask me how I know that. I promise you, anybody with grandkids probably knows what Play-Doh tastes like.
Yeah. Tim Molina said they got mad at me for protecting KP. That was all in fun. Stephen Brooks said, dang it, I thought you'd be closer, Mike.
No, I'm way down here.
NJ Fishing Maniac says, what's up, lunatics of catfishing?
What's up, NJ?
Stephen Brooks just asked Danny, what kind of bait are you using to catch them sunfish? Looks like he's using crappie bites.
Fish on.
Fish on.
He's about as big as Danny's bait. Let me get him unhooked. I'm going to show you what he's done with the bait.
It looked like he destroyed it.
Oh, my God. That was a chunk piece of skipjack. He's got to look like a piece of chicken.
It's a chicken jack.
Yeah. Little channel cat.
Good eater channel.
Yeah, he'd definitely be a good eater. Yeah. That piece was just like that.
Wow. Stephen Brooks said, rip them lips, Mike. Uncle Lou said, best of the whiskers. NJ said, nice channel, 3.9 pounds. Probably pretty close.
Yeah, I'd say that was pretty close.
Looks like Danny's got some wind.
Oh, look at his tree blowing. Dang it. Oh, cool. You did one of those layout things, didn't you?
Yeah, it was already set up that way. I got lucky when I clicked it. It put me small. There's the Bullock Experience. He said, sorry, Mike, still at the tire shop. Been here since before 3. No fishing for me.
Oh, good, buddy. We know you didn't want to come hang out with us anyway.
Stonefly 71 said, afternoon, Greenwell, Hooks, and Danny.
What's up, Stonefly?
NJ's asking what size hook did you get that channel cat on?
An 8-aught.
8-aught. I'm betting it's a Gamakatsu.
That would be correct.
That's what I use 99% of the time.
I still got a few of those Uncle Lou's. I use them every now and then, but
I ran through all my Uncle Lou hooks long time ago. And I still had those Gamakatsu, and I've never had anything happen to them, so I haven't had a reason to switch. Now, I have got my hands on some FOA customs and gear hooks and I'm going to be using them soon. We've already used a couple of them, and then when Freddie and I were in Mendota, we used them a lot because Freddie was there, and they did really well. Stonefly says, "How many hooked in the eye channels you get?"
Not very many. That's not very many.
I get them with blues too. Even when they're small, they're small. You can't hardly prevent it.
There's number 5, 15 to go.
Stephen Brooks said, "Well, y'all, I'm going to get my gear ready. My buddy will be here in a few minutes so we can go rip lips."
Good luck, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by.
Danny's eating more of those crappie bites than he's using.
I haven't had supper yet. It's kind of an appetite.
It kind of arouse your appetite without bedding it down in it.
Last night, I actually had one on my lip. I accidentally sucked one down my throat and almost choked to death on it. The guy coming over, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm choking on bait."
Stonefly, he says he uses gamakatsu also. Uncle Lou says I use 10-aught and very seldom get an eye.
You want to talk about choking? Man, last night we was eating spaghetti, and I put some spaghetti on a piece of bread, took a bite. I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was done for, man. I was choking. That's the worst I've ever choked.
Wow.
I thought I was done. Sean was getting ready to give me the Heimlich and everything.
Rowdy Royal said, "Good evening, everyone. Fish on."
Baby, I'm sorry I didn't see your text message.
Stonefly 71 said a snack size Snicker about did me in last night himself. There's a little better fish.
Yeah, I'd say that was closer to 10 pounds.
Oh, that's a teener, I think.
You want to weigh him up?
Weigh him up. Let's let him guess. I'm going to go 11.2.
See if I can look at the scale.
You got everything suspended, Mike?
I do.
Uncle Lou put 11.2. Tim Molina said 999. Kelly Bullock says 10.6. NJ said 10.3. Rowdy Royal 10.31.
Oh, stop.
So I logged back into CBS, it's still saying $22.
I'm going to call it 10-3. I can't get it to lock in.
10.3. So that Rowdy Royal and NJ both said 10.3. I'll take them like that all day, every day.
You got that right, bro. That's the same rod. We just got both fish on the same rod.
Every fish Telly and I caught last night came on the same rod.
Buddy, if you'll let go, you can go.
I don't think Uncle Lou stuck around long enough to see that flathead we caught last night. He had to take one of them old man naps.
I didn't take my old man nap, but I sure went and hung out for a little bit because I was eating as I was watching you, and my life flashed before my eyes.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Hey, there's Telly from Hooks and Hammocks. Anybody know her? Stonefly said, "What's for dinner?" Telly's in there frying chicken right now.
Ooh-wee. My screen went black a while ago. I forgot you got to touch it every now and then.
But that didn't happen at all last night.
It just happened to me.
It didn't happen at all to us last night. Us or J-Dog or Kenneth.
Really?
We just assumed they fixed whatever the problem was.
Well, not for me, they didn't.
Lena said she's a wonderful person. Telly says she's making fried chicken, sweet corn, and homemade potato salad.
Ooh-wee. Sounds good. I wonder if they're doing like a survey. There's a boat back there. He just keeps going across the river, across the river, across the river.
Unless he's mapping.
Seen him out here last year doing the same thing. I never asked him what they was doing. I should have.
NJ says he's having burgers, ribs, creamed corn, and mashed taters. Stonefly says he's getting ready to butcher 50 birds.
About to have a lot of bait.
And Danny, on them green sunfish, I don't catch a lot of those here. Ours are usually just the bluegill or what we call the pumpkin seeds. I don't catch a whole lot of those green sunfish.
They're all bluegill to me.
Well, I mean, they are me too. I just call everything bluegill, but their size matters. Says, yo, what's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Now, NJ says he didn't catch a lot of those green sunfish either.
Number 6, 14 to go.
14 to go.
So, just curious, Danny, why a certain number? Is there a limit?
There's a limit of 20 of them here on this conservation lake.
Okay.
You know, there is funny. I've been here for it's 6. I fished 4 hours yesterday afternoon and caught 4. The only thing different is I got some Greenwell with me. So that means that you guys may have to be available anytime I go pan fishing. Okay. That's the only thing different. You know, I got my hooks and Greenwell with me.
Yeah, we watched you yesterday all the way down to the Licking River.
Oh God, I wish you hadn't have. I started going with delete that. I'm like, oh my God, that was so boring. I told him it was so boring. I was falling asleep between casts.
NJ said, catch them up, Danny.
Oh, we're working on, buddy. We're gonna move down this bank. Catch a few here and move down and catch a few. But I'll be all skippy and jumpy while we're moving because the signal here is just crap.
That's fine.
Watching the depth finder close. I'm at 18 foot. I was in 27. I went to 18. I'm gonna drop back to 28. So I want to make sure as soon as it starts dropping, I'm gonna drop them baits with it.
That's right. I think he's using a jig and he's tipping it with a crappie bite. I think he's got that jig under a bobber, tipped with a crappie bite. I may have to try those around here. I've never tried them.
I know Saturday I'm gonna go try to catch some bluegill, and then Sunday I'm gonna actually go try to catch some flatheads.
I think we when I went out. Well, see, now my laptop just went dark. Anyway, I went out yesterday morning, tried to get on those carp with no luck, and then I left there and I went and started catching bluegill. I must have caught 25 or 30 bluegill. I didn't think I had that many, but when I got up this morning to freeze what we had left, I still had 18 or 20 in the cooler.
Take my brother again Sunday morning, so we're just gonna go spot lock on some trees and see if we can catch a flathead or two.
Well, make sure you're live because I'll be at work. I need something to watch.
I planned on going. I'm gonna see if he's okay with it because he's got a potty mouth, so it's hard to
It'll be
kind of
all
watch
right.
his mouth. But
As long as it's not in the first 30 seconds or a minute or something like that, they'll still keep you monetized. That video.
right. He gets excited too. He caught that one small channel cat. Man, I thought we had a 100-pounder on.
That'd make for a good show.
I'd like to catch that 100-pounder.
I'd like to see you catch that 100-pounder.
Did you see the video of catching that 18 on the 5-foot Freddy?
Yes.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
I love using those Freddy rods for suspending.
Oh, I was actually spot locked.
Oh, you were spot locked on that one.
They're still there. That messed me up.
We got you.
Okay. We're going to try on these rocks right here because usually I can get the bigger ones out of these rocks versus the brush pile, believe it or not.
What's our drifting speed, Mr. Greenwell?
We're at 0.4. I should probably be dragging, but set up all the dragging rigs for tomorrow, so I left all those rocks at home.
I saw you that in chat last night where you said you were tying up some dragon rigs. I almost fell out of my boat seat.
We're going to be above the Canots, and we're going to be, above the Canots Dam, so we'll be about in the middle of the Canots Dam and the McAlpine Dam, so I know there's not going to be no current there, so I know he'll want to be dragging.
We never even made it out to the Ohio River last night. We never left the licking.
If you're catching fish, I don't see no need to.
Well, we started to go out that way, and the closer I got to the Ohio, the worse the wind got. And I was like, that's it. I'm not even going. We just turned around went towards the boat ramp. But we did do something new last night. We dropped the anchor in the back, let out just enough line for it to catch, and then I used the trolling motor, north locked it, and gave it just enough power to pull on that anchor, and that was perfect.
Yep, I've done that plenty of times. That works good.
I'm not used to having an anchor rope out the back, and that flathead got all tangled up in it.
Oh, we was doing that same thing. We was at Hubby Lake, and my buddy Don, we let his grandson catch a fish, and it was a 60-pounder. And he got caught up in the back anchor rope. I'm back. Am I back?
Yeah, never left.
Yeah. the fish got caught up in the anchor rope, and I manhandled that fish and got it out of the rope and just pulled it in the boat.
Wow.
I'll have to show you that video. I think that's from 2019 or 2020.
Well, we got lucky, that flathead. I mean, one, he was only 14 pounds, but he got wrapped up in that anchor rope, and I could see that line going around that anchor rope 3 times. And at the time I was trying to figure out how to get him untangled, he started flopping around. I looked back, and he was completely untangled. There's JG Hill Studio. Good morning or good afternoon, Mike, and all in chat. Happy Thursday.
What's up, JG?
DJ Barker said, "What's up?"
What up, DJ?
Monty Sheets says, "Hi, Mike and Danny. Tight lines."
Mr. Guard Dog himself. What's up, Monty?
JG Hill said, "I see Danny is back for more abuse from the green sunfish."
We're doing better today, though.
Yeah, I think I've seen Danny catch more today than I did in my hour and 40-minute drive to the licking yesterday. Yeah, it's weird. We did not have that StreamYard issue at all last night. None of us did. And now even my laptop is trying to go black.
That's just crazy.
And obviously Danny's not having that issue because he ain't nowhere near his phone.
Right. I didn't see him doing it last night either. So
That's me, JG Hill.
No, mine just stopped doing it. I mean, it got so bad to the point that it was going black screen. You had to touch the screen every 2 minutes. I mean, constantly do it. Now, I can't remember who it was that told me, but they said turn your battery saver off. Well, here's the thing: my battery saver was off. But what I did is I went in there and I turned it on and I turned it back off again. I don't know if that's what fixed it, but I haven't had the issue ever since.
You know, now that you say that, I went and checked that on mine, and it was already off. And then I clicked it and clicked it again just to make sure it was off. And I did not have that problem last night. So I wonder if maybe there's a little combination there.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the only thing I've done. I mean, there's been no action taken on my part other than I turned the battery saver on and turned it back off again. And it cleared it right up. I don't know. I ain't saying that's what's fixed it. I'm saying my phone's fixed now.
Yeah, because we didn't do it custom all last night. There's Dale Hayslip said, "Good evening, everyone."
what's up, Dale? Let's see if we can find battery saver.
Tim Molina said, "Aluminum foil hats."
Power saver.
Yeah.
It's on. Now it's off.
Okay, now let's see if your screen stops doing it. I mean, that's not obviously not the problem with my laptop, but
Right. But I am using that DuckDuckGo too. I don't know if maybe that has something to do with it.
JG Hill Studios said, I'm sure you guys saw the shark Larry caught this morning on 3+1. Great catch for them. Congrats." I did not see that.
7.5 footer, man.
My goodness. I didn't even get out of bed till 10 o'clock this morning.
I will never, ever, ever swim in the ocean.
Yeah.
Hey,
Never.
Y'all want to see some Mutual of Omaha stuff?
Sure.
Wild Kingdom, hold on. We're going to sneak up on them because we're sneaky like that. I'm going to hold the camera up there. I don't know if you can see them or not. See them?
Oh, those snakes?
Pew 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 pew.
They're getting it on. They're getting it on.
No better way to
Hey, I
get pew
fixed a
pew.
record day. I'll set the camera.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Hey, by the tail slim. I fix to ruin his sex life. Sex life for sure. I'm gonna snatch him by the tail and sling him.
Oh man, put him on solo. We gotta see this freaking crazy ass. I ain't messing with no sharks. I ain't messing with no snakes. Holy smokes.
Good Lord.
That's how I get snakes out of my way.
You're crazy.
You got to move. It's my space.
Daddy went all
Hey, you got
ludicrous
quicker than that.
all up on him. It's my block, punk.
Oh, they stink too.
Well, I've got a dog needing to go out again. I'll be right back.
All righty. Came out here and put these buoys to show the dam is 500 feet or whatever. And within them, I came up real close to it. It says keep out, but we're rule breakers. Guys that just came in, we have put 2 catfish on the stream, and Danny's caught 6, I think, of green sunfishes. Had a channel cat and a blue, so let's see if we can get a flatty, get that trifecta.
Trifecta on its way.
But we'll just take a regular blue cat. Another channel cat, it don't matter.
NJ said, waxworms, Danny, do they have them there? Danny's froze. He's all locked up.
Yeah, he is.
Yep, he gone.
He gone. He got locked up. Dang, now Chris is gone.
I'm here.
Oh, I just looked up on the screen. It went to me. I was like, oh.
There's River Rat 3030 said, hello, everyone. Just wanted to say hi, and I liked and shared out my friend on my way back to the river fishing tonight. Later, everyone.
Appreciate you, buddy.
I use bee moths a lot, NJ. Bee moths and actually use nightcrawler a lot. I just cut them up real small. Hang on. But bee moth and waxworms, I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between them. Size Matters is asking River Rat what river and are they going live?
What speaking of live, what is Chad and Freddie doing tonight?
Oh, on the bait shop. Hang on a minute. Let me let Danny back in. Well, he was there for a second. There he is.
I had to move my camera. I completely lost signal down there. I had to move back here closer to the truck.
Well, those snakes were the only thing keeping your signal, and you threw them away.
Wearing like antennas and drawing signal in. Oh, don't worry. There's like 10 more laying right there. So
Tonight, so for that ladies tournament thing that they had, the lady call out tournament, they all picked teams on who was going to win. And there was Brian, Chad, and Freddie. They all picked their teams, and I offered up an Ancient Mariner wheel for whoever won that. Well, Freddie and Chad tied. So they're doing a 1 hour fish off tonight to see who wins that reel.
You know why Brian B don't get in the fish off, don't you?
Because he didn't tie.
Because he picked against me.
Oh, did he?
I beat him down.
Tim Molina said, I hadn't bought night crawlers in years, and I went the other day to get some. When did they get so expensive? They are expensive. Telly loves night crawlers. I've seen her catch a lot of catfish on night crawlers, and I won't use them. There's Mr. Turner Fishing.
Mr. Turner Fishing.
River Rat going to the Catawba River. Whoa. There we go.
That's a very cool little layout thingy. Was it Becca that set that up? I can't remember.
I don't know. This one was already set up. It just said custom layout. I clicked it and boom, there it was.
Oh, I think it was Chad that did it.
Don't give him any credit. That fried chicken's smelling awfully good.
I bet it is.
Mr. Turner Fishing is giving River Rat what's for, accusing him of going to a pay lake.
Uh-oh.
Danny's going to catch a snake now, you know that.
huge bass hitting topwater down there. I want to see if he'll hit this float.
Danny Stone, the professional bass angler.
That's it's the Corps of Engineers, folks. So they're out here doing some kind of study.
Ah. Oh, Lord. Was that the pole or just the line?
What happened?
That was the pole.
Good grief.
Hit my finger
Yeah.
too.
Oh, Lord, I had to smart.
I really think it broke my finger.
Oh, man. Let me kiss it. You all right, Mike?
Nope.
Say some choice words that always make it feel better. It looked like it hurt. And I heard that thing snap, too. Small water charters, good evening. Mr. Turner Fishing, there's not any Pay Lake fans in here. Oh, my. They go all the way across all those fingers?
Yeah,
Good Lord.
the ring finger on the right hand. I don't know if you can see. I think it like popped a vein or something.
Yep.
It's like super huge. And this
Good.
finger here, I think the knuckle's broken.
So did the rod come across your fingers?
I guess the part that broke came back and smacked me, and then went to the water.
Was it on a snag?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't even have time to react. All I did was just jump up and try to grab it.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I saw you pick the rod up, it just snapped. Yeah, you got any ice with you?
I don't know.
If you got any ice, stick your hand in that ice for a while.
And that drag's not that tight. I don't know why.
I don't know. It could just one of them freak things, maybe. Yeah, if you got any ice, definitely put some ice on it. Oh, Danny's gone again. Yeah, it's definitely going to be sore for a while, NJ.
I'm just worried about. I'm getting feeling back in that I can move it. I don't think I broke that knuckle, but it's swollen like crazy. But that's being swollen is what's kind of scaring me. Because that's not supposed to be like that.
It looked painful, I know that.
I mean, that went instantly numb.
Which rod was it?
5 foot Freddy.
5 foot Freddy.
Come on now, we need a fish after that.
Yeah. There's Chadwick, Fields to Water.
What's up, Chad?
All right, this whole pay lake back and forth stuff's going to have to stop, and we're going to start tiring people out. So,
Yeah, we don't support no pay lakes around here. I don't believe anybody. It says they're fishing the river. So if you stop the pay lake talk or hit the butt.
Bugman said, "Go Team Chad." Here comes Danny.
Yeah, that seal will keep. Even when I'm sitting still, it comes and goes. We're gonna move back over here to the smaller in there, but at least I can get some of them. I thought I'd get the big ones out of the rocks, but they're not there today.
Tim Molina said, "Right about now, I'd be saying, Mama, I don't want to play no more. Mike is tougher than me."
I'm just glad that I was able to hit that mute button before I said the words that I said.
Those words always make you feel better. I don't know what it is about it, but Bugman said that one finger is probably going to be real hard to bend tomorrow.
Well, it's going to have to bend because we're going fishing.
I definitely, if you don't have any ice in the boat, when you get home, put some ice on it for sure.
Oh, I'm sure I'll get yelled. I got ice in the boat. I'll get yelled at when I get home.
Oh, you're going to get yelled at when you get home. That's why didn't you go get ice? Why didn't you just come home?
I'm more worried about that freaking rod than I am my hand.
Oh, don't worry about that rod. Bugman said duct tape and a popsicle stick. Yeah, he may be using those Lyle jigs. I don't. Danny, are you using the Lyle Stokes jigs? Danny can't hear us.
He was yesterday, so
Yeah.
I'd say he is.
Yeah, Bugman, it got snagged. He's suspend drifting.
She got snagged. I wouldn't pay no attention. When I looked up, it was a bit pretty bad, and grabbed it out of the rod holder, gave it one good pull, and pow. Ow. Ow, ow.
Robert Modlin said you need to take a Benadryl.
Benadryl.
I don't know what Benadryl going to do for that.
I'll be asleep. I take a Benadryl. Kind of got way off course. The wind blew me about 100 yards over from where I want to be, so I'm going to pull us over slightly.
Bugman said, I best not drag baits. The way I daydream, I'd lose all my rods. No, you'll just stop. You get enough of them snagged up. Even one snagged up will stop the boat sometimes.
Who was that to put out the video of they was dragging baits, they casted it out, forgot about it, and they're not pop loose?
Hang on. Tim Molina says, I know exactly what she's going to say, Mike. What does that say on your shirt, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
I almost made a comment about your shirt just a few minutes before that happened.
That's for dang sure.
Now, what were you saying? Somebody put out a video, what?
I think at Kayak Mike, he was dragging baits.
Oh, yeah, he fell asleep.
Well, I don't know if he fell asleep or not, but he just forgot about it, and he let it just keep, going out, and it ran out of line, and his knot broke. And
oh no, I was thinking of a different one because I think he's got one where he actually fell asleep and he beached his kayak, ran it right into the bank. I've almost spooled my reels on the boat, putting them out for dragging, especially my long line, because I'll put that one out first and let it run, while I'm getting my planer boards out. And you look up there, and you got about 3 wraps on your spool left.
Correct.
There's number 8, 12 to go. Oh, it fell off the hook right by my feet.
Better there than in the water.
That's right.
That one's a little better. That's a good live bait right there, man. Everybody's been going after these because Creel's got them all pumped up on flatheads. So this weekend is going to be a whole lot of live baits getting thrown like that right there.
I've never had good luck on live bait.
You know what? I've caught one flathead on live bait in all my life. All the rest of them been on cut bait, every one of them. But, they're doing it, so I'm going to try it too. Monkey see, monkey do. But here's the cool thing about it. You throw him out there live for a little while and nothing happens. You know what you do?
Cut him.
Pull him in and you chop him in half.
There's Becca.
Hi, Miss Becca.
You need to keep trying to move them fingers too.
Yeah, I am this one. I keep bending it. Like I said, that one there,
That just could be the trauma from it slapping your fingers, that swelling.
It looks a little deformed.
Tim Donna said, good evening, everyone.
What's up, Tim Donna? This wind don't quit blowing. We go down a spot like behind them barges.
There's old boy outdoors.
Old boy outdoors. We met him. Same time. Chris.
Man, laying on these rocks right here in front of me is one of the fattest diamondback water snakes I've seen in a long time. When he moves where I can see his head, we're probably gonna catch that thing. Right now, I can't see his head. You know, I'm crazy, but I ain't stupid.
I think Danny's trying to get his fingers to match yours now, Mike. He wants his fingers to match
I
yours,
think so.
That is a huge diamondback water snake. Now, they're not venomous, but if they bite you, they got a lot of bacteria in your mouth, and you'll probably get a swelling, a little bit of infection. You know, nothing we ain't had before.
JG Hill said Danny needs a new idea.
Oh, came off.
That dude was down there getting gnawed on.
Yep. Something's eating on it.
Oh, bless it.
Bugman said, not the kind of infections I've had before. There's Wabash Nate.
What's up, Nate?
I got to put Danny on big screen, see what he's up to.
I'm gonna make a quick move. So
All right.
get down here and spot lock on the tree, so I don't have to keep reeling up and down.
There you go. It's the Danny Stone Show now. Wabash Nate said he just got home from dinner. Can't wait for a 4-day weekend. I'm telling you, I got to work all weekend. So. Becca says, I'm trying to get my old dog to eat calories. She doesn't want to eat cheeseburgers anymore, but I was able to get her to eat chicken nuggets today. She'll eat Vienna sausages, but they have so much sodium.
Look how black that warmouth is.
Yeah.
Little hints of green in him.
Yep.
I think that's number 9. So that means we got 11 to go.
I think you did say, I think the last one you said was 8.
Yeah. So I think we got 11 to go. Now, if Austin shows up, I've got 2 bait tanks in the back of the truck that's aerated. One says Danny Stone. The other one says Austin Ormsby. So if Austin shows up, our limit just went up to 40. As long as his name's on that cooler, we're good to go. All right. that diamondback is looking at me, so I can see his head. I don't know if I can get him because he can see me, but we're gonna try to catch that diamondback.
Oh, here we go.
We're gonna try to catch.
There's
that
dink over stink.
Now he's probably gonna take off because he's looking right at me right now.
That's right, Wabash Nate. We did get to go to the Mississippi River.
No, he's gone. Yeah, as soon as I knelt down there to get him, man, he was like, "Nope, I know you. Have you been here before?"
Yeah. He's like, "That's that Daddy Stone guy. Get out of here."
Yeah, he turned and slid it off. He'll come back, and I'll catch him in a little bit. That's a big old female because they get way larger than the males. This spot here has more water snakes than any other place I fish, and we actually rolled up on the south edge of this reservoir, and there was a big pile of rocks, and there was a huge female there. She was at least 4.5 feet long, and she had close to 30 males piled up all around her because she puts off pheromones, and they come swimming from all over the lake, and they'll pile up on that female. And they call that a snake ball, a breeding ball. You don't want to fall into the water moccasins do that. That's where a lot of people get killed because they'll fall into a breeding ball, and you get so many bites, you're not going to make it.
Right.
There's number 10, and that's a big greenie right there. That's what we're looking for, those big ones. We want the rest of those to be like that. We got 10 to go, folks.
That was a gooder one there.
Yeah, he's got fins at the top of his bank. But man, I fished here for 2 hours yesterday and caught 4. And we're already up to 10 right now. I mean, that's a good greenie right there. These stay alive better than bluegills do too. They're a little bit hardier fish. And to me, in my opinion, look at those orange fins on the bottom. I don't know if you can see them.
Oh yeah.
But that thing is, I mean, it's dark green with little flecks of purple, but those orange fins on the bottom, man, everything about that says Flathead wants to eat it.
So somebody was asking earlier, you still using the Lyle jigs?
Yeah. But I was told them yesterday. Now, here's the thing. Every Lyle Stokes jig has a different purpose. Now, I had a little tiny one. I mean, it looked almost like a housefly with little orange rubber pieces coming off of it. And I was here last week with that, and I limited out every day that I was here with that jig. And I took it off for some reason, and I couldn't remember where I put it. And I fished all day yesterday. Well, 2 hours yesterday, I caught 4. On the drive home, I was just really aggravated. I said, what did I do with that jig? I looked up, I had it hanging on the rear view mirror. And I thought, you freaking idiot. I put it up there so I wouldn't lose it. And I looked up the rear view mirror. I said, I could have been using that jig the whole time. I could have limited out hour and a half ago. But we got it on there today, and they are hitting it.
Becca said, yum, those would look awesome frying whole in a skillet.
She's right. I mean, those are bluegill. I'll scale them out, gut them, cut the head off, fry them up. They're good. But we need bait, folks. Skipjack ain't cutting it, and those are, so guess where those are going?
JG Hill said that's called a senior moment, Danny. There's catfish and crappie. What's up, Mark? Becca said the best part to eat are the fins and the tails, but obviously the meat is good too. I don't know if I could eat. I don't know. Not saying I wouldn't try it, but it does not sound appetizing. Tails are delicious. Tom W. says, I caught mine last night. Today it's your turn.
What's up, Mr. Marcus? Come in, buddy. Anybody else that I missed?
Catfish and Crappie said, okay, it's dinner time. Be back in a few. I'm getting ready to eat some dinner myself.
Don't go far because we're about to get a flathead. I can feel it, buddy.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Got the boat in 26 foot and I'm casting back to 48. Monster tree back there.
Dinner was not bad at all.
I'm about ready to eat some. I know that. JG Hill says, okay, y'all talked me into it. I will go with soft shell and throw the kitchen sink at it.
All right, we got her. Oh,
Good goodness. Danny, what are you trying to do?
He's going to take some snakes.
He's got a snake right now.
I see it now.
This is a huge diamondback, guys. Look at the size of that thing.
You're crazy.
Dude, I knew you
Look,
was
she
crazy,
swallowed
dude.
something. She got something in her belly. That is a big diamondback. Let's get the moss off her head where you guys can see her. Get off. Let go of my deck. She's got to hold the tripod. Let go.
Well, yeah. Oh my God.
Easy.
That breast, drumsticks. One of each.
All right. I think we got her under control now. But
There's
that is a
Steve
huge
Mosley.
diamondback water snake. Get that moss off of you. Right there. I'm going to turn her loose over here on the other side so she's not bothering me.
Well, you're bothering her.
That way. No. Go that way.
This guy's crazy.
Try to come back over here. I don't want her in my fishing spot. They swim through the brush, and they actually spook those fish out of that brush. God, that thing stinks. So I generally try to move them and get them out of there. If I'm fishing that spot right now, it's my spot. He can have it later tonight when I'm gone.
Panfish Nation just came in. He said, shotgun.
Now, I know a lot of people think that's crazy and stuff, but you know, as goofy as I sound a lot of times in the act, I did go to college, and one of the courses I took was herpetology, so I know a little bit of something about snakes. That's also why, and listen, I understand, I get it. I get the fear that people have of snakes. I understand it. Okay, but one of the sayings that I hate the most. Granted, I understand why you're saying it. Is the only good snake is a dead snake. I get it. I do. I'm not gonna dog you out. I'm not gonna preach to you. If you're not educated about them, in my opinion, that's your best course. Avoid them or kill them. If you don't know what it is, number one, stay away from them. Number two, if it's around your property and you don't know what it is, go ahead and kill it. But if you know a little bit more about them, you know, then you have other options. But no, I don't dog people out for killing snakes. I don't preach at them for it. I 100%, I get it. I get it. I just don't do it myself.
Like I said, wait till a snake sends you to the ER. Then they're not so pretty anymore. Trust me, I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Snakes are nothing to be playing with if you don't know what you're doing. I ain't bragging, but I kind of do.
Fishing with Bacon said that's a nope rope.
Yep. Jake the snake, baby.
JG Hill said, don't try this at home, kids, for those watching.
No doubt.
That one you still have a bone out. I just kind of cut the split breast down the middle.
Thank you. Thank you. Telly just brought me my dinner.
You know you got to show it off.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, you got to check. You don't want to. You don't have to. I forgot you got to chase
Oh,
later.
no, I will.
Or you could probably just put you on solo.
Sadie, you're not getting any of this. Go away.
Yummy.
That's homemade potato salad right there. It's going to be good. Lyle said he had chicken pot pie.
Sounds good.
Man, I'm going to have to take 2 showers tonight to get the smell of that. They spray that musk. It got on my arm, but she wrapped her tail around my tripod and almost pulled the tripod over too.
Tim Molina said, "Okay, Chris, we officially hate you now."
Let me see. Is that Austin? I don't know. It might be. That's got to be Austin. I see a 12-foot orange crush rod sticking out of the back.
He's gonna catch green sunfish on a 12-foot rod.
No, that's not Austin. They got an orange crush rod though. Man, those are one of the most recognizable rods sticking out of a truck that you ever saw.
What is that, 5:45? Got plenty of time.
Becca's asking, is it a mustard-based or mayo-based tater salad? Both, Becca. Oh, yeah. Duke's mayonnaise. Yeah. I don't know what it's got in it, but it's delicious.
Delicious. Look good.
Hopefully
Trust
we can
me,
move the
it is.
camera without losing signal. I don't know. I'm gonna leave the camera right here, but I'm gonna work that bank right down through there where those rocks are and a couple of brush piles. See if I can't pull something out. We got 10 to go. I need 10 more. I'm halfway there.
It is scrumptious, Becca.
Yes, JG, we are at the old flathead spot. But I did catch an 18-pound blue in this spot. He kind of hit before the flatheads did the other day. So.
Very juicy.
If you happen to watch my last video, this is the exact spot I showed on the depth finder where that tree is right back there.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it does. I haven't tasted the chicken yet. I can't stop eating the corn and potato salad.
I know. Do you need that salt? Okay.
I agree, JG Hill. Duke's is the best.
Very creamy.
What's up, Mr. Lau? I guess I must have missed you coming in. I heard him say Panfish Nation, but
Yeah,
my brain didn't put it together right away.
he came in when Danny was playing with that snake. Dale Hayslip said, time for some KFC.
Dude, we really got a gas station that's got some good ass chicken, man. I do not understand, but it really is some good old chicken. It's funny though, because they bought a building that used to be a KFC, so they probably have still got all the fryers and stuff in there. What's up, Cindy?
Let's see if I can move this a little bit closer without losing signal. We'll see.
Kelly Bullock said, definitely not going fishing now. Had to leave the truck at the tire shop. Something went wrong when they did the alignment, and now the truck shakes horrible. Unsafe to drive.
You have new tires put on too? If all they did was an alignment, they really screwed something up.
I grew up on Miracle Whip too, Becca, but
So did I.
Duke's is amazing. Kelly said alignment and 2 new tires. They must have done something wrong.
If it's shaking that bad, even the unbalanced tires would make it. They wouldn't even make it shake that bad. Can you hear the trolling motor up there?
No.
Good.
We love you too, Becca.
Probably did.
Didn't tighten the wheels up. There's Freddie.
Freddie! Buddy, you ain't got to do that, man. They sure smacked back pretty good, I'll tell you that.
It looked painful. It sounded painful.
This one here, the blood blister is up underneath there, and you can see it. It's sore as a mugger.
I'm not laughing at you, but
Oh, no, I'm laughing at it now. I mean, it was 100% my fault. It was hung up, and I was trying to muscle it. No, it's 100% my fault.
Freddie said 90 days, no question asked, but got to see it. Becca's asking, did the swelling come down?
Over here on this one, on the left hand, it kind of has a little bit, but the right one, no, it's still getting bigger.
Kelly said, but he did get to ride home in a Tesla.
That's not much to brag about.
You know, I'm not a real big tater salad fan, but that homemade tater salad is really good.
Why don't you just keep rubbing it in, buddy?
I will. As soon as I think of something else to say about it, I will. Becca said, if you don't have any ice, use water. Stick your hand down in it for at least 10 minutes. I think your water temp is still in the cool side. Cool side.
Jumped up to 70.8 water temperature.
It's still cooler than your body temperature. It probably wouldn't hurt.
It definitely is. Definitely is. All right. I'll do the towel.
Raisins in tater salad. I've never heard of raisins in tater salad. Yeah, dip your bait towel down in there and wrap your hand up.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
There you go. Now we're all happy.
I'm not. It's like hell. Put the pressure on. Come on, fishies. I know there's got to be one back here in that 47 foot of water.
Fishy.
I guess I could have. I didn't want to use that ice because it did cut it too, and I didn't want to put the skipjack. Guess I could have put some ice on the rag, but
Dag blasted dogs. Oh, like I said, it's better than nothing. I've had to bring swelling down. Don't ask me how I know.
I fought the rod, and the rod won. You getting wind noise from me?
There's a little bit. Let me see if it's you or Danny. It's both.
Oh,
It's not bad though.
okay. If it does get bad, let me know. I'll put another rag.
I've started using the foam hair curler trick, and it works really well.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do that or not.
I just took the foam part off the hair curler, cut it all the way down the middle so you could put it around your phone. Then I pinched a little hole in the middle of that so I could put my charger through the foam. Works great.
I'll definitely give it a shot. But being in the holder thing that I got, I just wonder if it'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, it depends on what kind of foam holder you got. I didn't notice any of that wind until you moved.
Yeah, I was tucked up behind the wall of the dam when I was up there. When I moved, it kind of put me out in the open a little bit.
Well, thank you, Dale. We had fun last night. Always wish you catch more fish, but it also gives you a nice wavy look to your phone and no dandruff. JG Hill says, so I ordered a spinning reel, 1000 series. They sent me a 4000. I sent it back, asked for the 1000 to be sent. I'll be dang if Amazon just dropped off another 4000.
Dang. Depending on why you wanted a 1000, it'd be hard to use a 4000 in place of a 1000.
That was delicious.
Delicious.
I need to go get me some more water, Mike. I'll be right back.
All right, brother. What's your count up to, Danny?
10.
Still at 10?
Well, I'm at 10. I'm halfway there. But you know, that's way better than we did. We fished for 2 hours yesterday and got 4. So, hey, I'm happy about it.
Yeah, I watched you yesterday. I watched you.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I wasn't feeling well either. I wasn't really putting everything I had into it. I didn't feel like being there. I got to start fishing tomorrow night. So this is my last night to catch bait. So I was a little bit disgusted that I wasn't making much progress. But, you know, it's going a little better tonight. I mean, I got better company. I'm not by myself out here.
That's right.
And you guys are bringing me a little more luck. But I've about fished most of these holes out because these fish are actually, they're on the spawn beds and they're sticking to pretty much wherever they're at, where they're at. Once I pick them out of here, they're done. I'm not hurting the lake. It's full of billions of them.
Right.
The hardest thing about this is going along all along the bank, about 3 feet out from the bank. You got that old, it's like an algae, but it looks like green hair. And those fish wiggle up in that, and it's hard to get them out of there. You gotta throw your bait right at the edge of that algae line, and hope they'll come out and grab it. 9 times out of 10, you wind up that algae all over your bait, and they won't touch it. You gotta pull it up, clean it off, throw it out again.
Yeah.
Mommy, he says, I'm back. I took off running when Danny started heading towards the snake. Nope.
That's a big nope.
JG Hill said, for those that have missed it, Danny has caught 2 snakes by hand during the stream. Crazy old man. It's actually 3 snakes.
Yeah.
They threw 2 of them.
You know what? Do you guys know me, man? I'm always wanting to bring something different to the show. I mean, that's my major selling point. I either do really stupid stuff or try to be funny or just do something that you think, surely to God, he's not going to do that. I'm that guy. Now, I would never try to hand grab a water moccasin, copperhead, or rattlesnake. We have all 3 of those right here. I generally keep a set of snake hooks on the truck, which are like tongs. And yeah, I'm the guy that will, if I'm driving along the highway and I see a rattlesnake or something crossing the road or a copperhead, I will get on the truck and use those tongs and get it off the road so it doesn't get smashed. Although I know that probably 98% of the people watching would cut the wheel and aim for his head.
Becca said, I actually stepped on a snake crossing the road the other night when I was walking. It was dark. I didn't see it. Luckily, I stepped on its head, felt his tail come up and hit my ankle.
I would have did a little more than jump. I need a new pair of underwear.
Yes, the guy told me one time, he said, yeah, he said, I was going out because they had the outhouse outside where you had to go leave the house and go to the bathroom. He said, I got in the middle of the night and I had to pee, so I was walking across the backyard, stepped on a snake. He said, turns out I had to poop too.
And Becca said, I jumped. Bugman said, I'm with you, Mike. I do not do snakes at all.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Buggy. You ever come around me, I'll protect you, buddy.
Becca
just
said,
like
I've gotten
Danny.
bit.
Go ahead, Chris.
Becca said, I got bit twice. One sent me to the ER. The other just remained sore for like 6 weeks.
I just don't know. Like Danny was saying earlier, I don't know enough about them, so they all scare me.
Well, you know, if you don't know what you're looking at, the safest thing is to be scared.
Bugman said, that was my greatest fear at my great granny's, going out to the outhouse at night in the mountains. That's I don't know what he tried to say there. Oh, he best be fast before I shoot it. J.G. Hill said, we anchor up at night in the river and the snakes crawl up the anchor rope. It's just great.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, the thing that terrifies me is rats. I hate rats. Disease carrying, nasty, stinking, pee on your food, eat part of your food, and you'll eat it later and don't even know they've been chewing on it. I freaking hate rats. I hate them. Rats and mice. Nasty.
Monty said, they all look like rattlesnakes to me.
You know, but the majority of the people that get bit or bitten by venomous snakes are people that were trying to kill them, and they wind up getting bit. If you just turn around and go the other way, you just decreased your odds of getting bitten by 100%. Now, that being said, if it's on your property near your house, you got kids and stuff, chop their dang head off. If you don't know what it is, kill it.
You ain't got to worry about me going the other way. I'll be gone. I'll be running on water to get away from him. This fat boy will move.
If their pupils are round, they're not poisonous. If their pupils are
That's
slit,
correct.
they are poisonous.
That is correct.
You just got to get close enough to tell the difference.
Nah, I'm good.
And for those that are really brave and adventurous, there's another way. If you catch a snake and turn it over, where the cloacia is, that's the butthole. Okay, right where it is, you'll have a single set of scales going across. Holy crap! There was a whole herd of deer. I'm like a dog. Squirrel. But snakes have a single row of scales going down their belly, lined up. Now, when it gets to the vent, their anal vent, on non-venomous snakes, it will split into 2 rows side by side. On a venomous snake, it stays single row, just like it does on the upper body, all the way back.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
I'd rather look at their pupils than their vent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just, I mean, I don't want you guys trying nothing. I'm just, giving you a little bit of an education.
Becca said,
I know it's stuff you're never going to use. I'm like, I'm not looking.
Becca said, I've actually gotten bit by snakes, a tarantula, a brown recluse, and stung by scorpions. I'm not lucky, LOL. Well, I guess I am. They didn't kill me.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Becca, I guarantee you she left one thing off that list. Squirrels. I bet you Becca, have you ever been bit by a squirrel? I have. I guarantee you she's been bit by a squirrel.
Curtis Cunningham came in. He said, actually, that's a misconception about pupils.
What's that?
About the round pupils versus the slit pupils. There's quiet man Curtis.
Well, we'll agree to disagree. Now, in the United States, now you go into some foreign countries, there are some venomous snakes that have round pupils. But in the United States, I'd have to say I'll take their side of the coin from him.
Holy crap. Cat just jumped. All right, Curtis said it's partially true because most poisonous snakes have elliptical pupils, but there are poisonous snakes that have round pupils for sure.
There are, but I'm not sure about the coral snake. I can't remember. Coral snakes may have round pupils, but in the United States, the three main snakes, you got the copperhead, the rattlesnake, and the water moccasin, or cottonmouth, whatever you want to call them. Those do have elliptical pupils. Boys, I think my bait bite is dead. I think we've hit that time of day where they've gone to bed.
Matt from Wannabe came in.
What's up, Matt?
This StreamYard thing kills me. Like, Telly put in one of those pink hand waving things, and instead of StreamYard just showing the pink hand waving, it says hand pink waving.
Yeah, it does, don't it?
Yeah.
It knows what it is. Why did it just show it? Becca said, okay, I'll change that. Next time I'll say, come here, snake, turn over and let me see your vent and then your pupils first before you bite me. There's Cold Creek catfishing.
Of all the people joking, she's probably the only one that I would take serious to think she would do it. She's going to bash him in the head and flip him over. Yep.
Never give safety a day off.
Mike, I decided I'd do something really crazy. Maybe help your views out a little bit. Because, people go back and say, did you go see that on Mike Greenwell's show where Dan Stone grabbed that snake? Hopefully I did my part to maybe get you at least 2 or 3 more views,
JG Hill said, this is a cadence reel I ordered, CS6, pretty nice, has EVA foam handle. Smooth. We will see. Becca said, I beat a copperhead in the house once with an unwrapped large roll of Christmas wrapping paper. No joke. LOL. It's all I could find.
You know, a funny side story to that. The longest time, and they still do occasionally, people will call me if they've got a snake in their house to come and get it out and remove it. And they call all hours of the day and night. I mean, I've had calls at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But I tell them, you know, I'm have to get out of bed and come over there. And they go, "What do you charge?" I said, $25. And I'll come get the snake out. I'll take it out of town. I'll turn it loose. And there was one guy in particular. He called me, I think it was like at 1 a.m. And they had a little snake under the kitchen cabinet. It'd come up through where the drain pipes go for the sink. It apparently had crawled up through there. And I opened the cabinet, and sure enough, there it was. It's laying there. It was a medium-sized copperhead. And I went back out the truck, got the tongs, and I got it, and put it in the snake bag, closed it all up, and started heading to the truck. And he said, "Well, have a good night." And I said, "Well, I still need my $25." He said, "Dude, I'm not paying you." I said, "No problem. I'll just put it right back where I got it from." I got my $25.
Yeah, I guarantee it.
Monty Sheets said,
I'll put him right back where I got him.
Monty Sheets said, "I'd put a for sale sign on a house if I found a copperhead in mine. I wouldn't step foot back in that house." Becca said,
"Well, they generally won't go into houses unless, most of the time that you find people that's got, when they have a problem with snakes in their house, it's usually because they got a rodent problem. You know, if you get a lot of mice in your house, you're just hanging out a dinner bell for snakes."
Becca said, "I dated a few snakes. Does the same apply, Mr. Danny?"
You know what? With Becca, everything applies. Becca had me won over when she started talking about how much she loved fried squirrel biscuits and gravy.
Yep.
That did it for me. I'm like, oh man, that's an awesome woman right there. I'm telling you. When she said the first time she ever said that, she had me won over right there.
Becca said she didn't have rodents. She just left the doors open too much.
Oh man, I just missed one. I was sitting there fiddle farting around.
JG Hill said, $25 is too cheap, Danny. $100 just to get out of bed.
Do what?
JG Hill said, $25 is too cheap. $100 just to get out of bed.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I got a lot more calls by charging 25 than 100. They'd usually blow a hole in their floor with a shotgun.
Hey, there's Bank
But for
Fishing.
$25, they'd take the time to call me.
Bank Fishing Adventures has joined us.
What's up, Bank?
Or he's been here, and I just missed him the first time.
I'm going to throw that right back in that same spot, see if that fish is sitting on a bed. I threw it right in the moss, so I got to reel up and get the moss off the hook because it's worthless with that on there. See, I don't even see it. Look, it looks like green hair.
Yeah.
That stuff is all along this bank. You get that on your bait, reel it up, clean it off because they're not going to touch it. And that stuff is completely around this entire lake. It's a type of algae. I'm not sure the proper name for it. I didn't study that. Well, I really thought Austin was going to show up and help me, but he when we were at work, he got in the back of my truck and got my cast net out because he said he had some spots he was going to go throw the net on. And he may be over there doing real good on that and just sticking with the cast net instead of coming over here slinging crappie jigs. I'll tell you something about that kid, Austin Ormsby. I know you guys have seen him hanging around with me lately. He's actually my second cousin, but I'll tell you something about him. He absolutely loves to work. He'd rather be at work than doing anything else. He volunteered. We got a 3-day weekend, and Austin is working all 3 of those days voluntarily.
Wow.
Yeah, I told him he was nuts.
JG Hill says, what's the deal tonight with Freddie and Chad? Most fish. Doesn't matter what kind. Well, I'm assuming it's catfish. Any of the big 3, channels, blues, and flatheads. They're competing to win an Ancient Mariner reel. Whoever catches the most in that hour wins the reel. It all started with the ladies' call out. Brian, Freddie, and Chad all picked their winners in that tournament, and whoever won between the 3 of those won this Ancient Mariner reel. But Freddie and Chad tied, so they're having a fish off.
Yeah, they basically set up like a fantasy football team.
Yes. Becca said, to be honest, the worst was the brown recluse spider. The doctor said if I had waited one more day, I'd have lost my leg from the knee down. I was on.
Yeah, those things are, oh my God. Because here's the thing, you don't even feel them bite you. And you don't know, it starts off like a little pimple, and it just spreads out from there and rots the meat. I am hung in this cotton picking cypress tree.
Matt from One of the Outdoors said, good thing they're not fishing at Trail of Tears. That would be a long show.
My goodness.
That's where we were at in Missouri last weekend, all of us. The fishing was horrible.
Well, the 6 freaking cypress trees got my jig.
Uh-oh. Cut the tree
I'm
down.
gonna figure out a way to get it down.
Cut the tree down.
I'm gonna get a heavier line and throw it over there and pull it down. I want my jig back.
There's Catfish Fever and Outdoors, said Bumping Mike Greenwell and Danny Stone.
What's up, man? How you doing, buddy?
And Chris.
Him and Matt both are Greenwell Fishing family members. I appreciate them.
And I'm still terrible at calling those people out. My apologies. Becca said, Mr. Danny's getting jiggy with it.
Getting jiggy with it. Well, the way those 2 fish bit up there, I thought today was going to be a pretty good day. I thought we was going to smoke some fish. But
I know. I thought you guys were going to be on fire. Well, that's usually how it happens, though. You catch them real fast, and it just kind of dies off.
if I would have stayed up there drifting, I probably would have. But ouch.
Uh-oh. Here, I'm putting Danny on big screen because he's got a big stick. Well, now he's not even on screen. Curtis Cunningham says, first time catching a live stream. I've watched them all, though afterwards. Good stuff. Keep doing what you do.
Well, we appreciate you being here, buddy. You live stream, interacting with people, it's fun.
I love live streaming. I love watching them. I love doing them.
Even if the fishing isn't all that, just like you guys were talking last night, yesterday, I think the person fishing is like, oh, I got to shut this down. But everybody else is like, shut up, just chill out.
That's right. And that's exactly how it is. When you're the one putting the show on, you feel like if I don't catch a fish every 15 minutes, I'm putting on a horrible show.
Right.
But that is not the reality, not even close. Most of us would sit here and watch you for hours, even if you don't catch a fish.
Well, I
JG
think I
Hill
pulled the
said,
limb down. My jig fell off on the ground, and I don't see it.
JG Hill said, Danny is the best I ever saw at making a rod holder out of nothing.
Oh yeah. I have no idea where that jig went. I lost it.
Becca said, wouldn't it be hard to get the fish in those little pieces of paper to roll it to smoke, Mr. Mike?
Well, it fell off on the ground, so it's laying here somewhere. It'd probably be easier to go tie up another one, but
That'd be some big rolling papers.
I hate losing stuff. I hate losing stuff.
You lost your mind a long time ago. I don't know how you feel about that, but
Believe it or not, it makes life a lot easier. There's a lot of things people worry about, and I'm like, be all right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tie up another jig. Or I could just say, I got 10. That's like way more than I got yesterday. Be happy with that. Move on. But you know what? Wait a minute. No, thought I found my jig, but it's just a big long line. It's a line that somebody's left on the bank. That now that I picked it up, it's my responsibility to roll it up and throw it away properly.
Yes, sir.
correct.
Thank
All
you,
because
Danny.
I touched it. Dadgummit.
Thank you, Danny.
I'm going to roll it up and throw it in the back of my truck. All right. Well, I got to tie another jig up. I'll be right back.
Matt said, I agree with that 100%, Danny. Why bother?
Hold up. While we're talking about that, this is what irks me so bad. They left their line all piled up on the bank here. Now I'm gonna show you something. You see that black thing right there?
Trash can?
Those are called trash cans. Trash. Say it with me. Trash can. We call this trash. We do it the trash. You put it in the trash can. There you go. You learned something, didn't you?
JG Hill said Danny was fishing a couple weeks ago. He kept losing $10 rigs. I thought he was going to have a stroke. Poor guy. Yeah, Telly and I, we don't do a lot of hiking, but we do some hiking, and it's amazing some of the stuff you'll see miles out on a trail, and I'm like, you carried that wrapper in with food in it. Now it's empty, and you can't carry it out.
Right. You're putting a quarter of the thing you carried in, just put it in your pocket. What's wrong with you, man?
Bugman said, I have went fishing 2 times this year. Both times filled a 5-gallon bucket up with trash.
Thank you, Buggy.
It's a good man, Bugman. We had a problem here. Central Indiana, down around Bloomington, Lake Monroe. There's now I'm starting to talk about it. I can't think of the name of the place, but it's a wilderness area, Charles C. Dean Wilderness, and there's a lot of great hiking trails and stuff down in there just south of the lake. And it got so bad during COVID, they almost shut the whole place down because people couldn't do anything but go outside.
Right.
And everybody decided they wanted to go enjoy nature, but they didn't know what they were doing, and they trashed that place up so bad that they almost shut the whole place down.
Wow. What's up, Paul Boyd? What's up, Stan?
Stan says, I'm back. What's the fish count? Well, Danny's got, 10?
We're just going to say 12 on string.
Okay, 12 on the string.
Yeah, Danny's got, 10?
Yeah, and you got 2. The Danny's are all bait fish, and Mike's are catfish.
First one of mine was a bait fish.
Oh, it's a truck over there. A truck driving on that road across the lake where Danny's at. At first, I thought it was a boat and picking up a big old rooster tail. That's a truck on a gravel road.
I seen that same thing earlier and it caught my eye.
KC Deuce.
KC Deuce. Good evening.
I almost didn't read that name. I started to read it and I thought, is that one of those weird names? Welcome in, KC. Glad to have you. I'm so bummed out I didn't get those vacation days.
How come they wouldn't give them to you?
So there's 3 of us on every shift. And if one person takes off, it's usually no big deal. But we have something going on at work right now that requires a person to be there at all times, which already makes us down to 2 people. So in order for somebody to get a vacation day, we got to ask somebody on the opposite shift to come in and work. Normally that's not a problem, but since it's a holiday weekend, nobody wanted to come in.
Right.
And, I only gave him like a 2.5 day notice. If I would have scheduled this a month ago, it wouldn't have been no big deal. But since I only had a 2.5 day notice, basically, they're not going to make somebody come in for that. I understand it completely. And when I asked for it off, I wasn't even thinking about it being a holiday.
Right.
That's only,
As
I
long
think
as
it's
it took
probably,
me to- Go ahead.
I think it's only the second time in 20 years I've been told no for a vacation. So,
As long as it took me to retie this new jig, the spots that I fished out, there's probably been babies born there that grew up and are big again. So I can go fish those spots again.
Quiet Man Curtis said, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Mike appreciates it.
Thank you, buddy.
JG Hill said, Chris, did you and J-Dog end up with some fish last night? I had to head out. Yeah, we caught 5 or 6 total. Telly and I had 1 or 2 channel cats, 1 blue, and a flathead. So we got the trifecta last night. Nothing huge. Flathead was the biggest one, 14 pounds. But any flathead is a good flathead.
You got that right.
Bugman said, hiked at Turkey Run Park, picked up Venteen gum pack wrapper, had a $20 bill in it. It pays to pick up trash. There's Brookback Bob.
What's up, Bob?
That truck got me again. Robert Modlin says, I fished a bass tournament. They gave every boat 2 trash bags to put trash in. We brought back 2 bags of trash, won the tournament, got $600. We were the only boat to bring trash back.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for taking the time to pick up trash.
That's right.
I got to admit, that is one of the most frustrating things that me and Austin were talking about it the other day. We had a couple spots we've been fishing consistently on the Mississippi River. And every time we go there, there's like beer cans, beer bottles, snack, candy bar wrappers, potato chip bags. And I carry 50-gallon trash bags in my truck. And we go around and pick all that up. We can come back 2 days later, and there's twice as much there as what we picked up from the last trip.
Wow.
It's really frustrating, to be honest with you. I mean, it feels like you're not accomplishing anything picking it up. I mean, I know you are, but it just doesn't feel like you're gaining any ground on them.
Yeah, JG Hill, those flatheads Creole caught the other night were nice. That guy who was with him was a coworker. Becca said, I actually went inside a Walmart for the first time in 3 years yesterday. I met a woman from Kentucky who loves catfishing, and I told her about this community.
Well, that's awesome, Becca.
Well, I hope you told her to subscribe to Greenwell Fishing, Danny Stone, and Hooks and Hammocks. And not Fields to Water.
We got a root for the Chad tonight because he picked me to beat Pam in the ladies thing, so we're going to root for Chad tonight. I was his first pick too, so.
Well, let's go back down and try the original spots that we hit in the first place. See if anything moved back in here.
Matt, how do you not go to Walmart in 3 years? Got a tapper over here on the B&M rod.
Tap, tap, tap. Speaking of the bait shop, that'll be live in 20 minutes.
Yep.
BG Hill, that was when that guy contacted me about that black horse rod. I wanted it, but at the same time, I knew it would mean a lot more to Chad than it would, I mean, I appreciated the rod and I loved owning it, but I really knew Chad would like it a lot more. So it was always his rod. I just had to rub it in his face for a while. Freddie said, hey, now, might have to reconsider sending a replacement.
I knew that was coming. Well, we'll say the only reason Freddie didn't get to pick me was because Chad picked me first. How about that?
There you go. Matt said, doesn't mean everyone rush over there. You were here first. Remember, they're fishing. Going to be a while before anything happens.
We'll shut down. Black screen.
Thank you, Bugman.
Maybe we'll catch this fish by 20 minutes. They could buy $3 shirts at Walmart.
A new Mossy Oak shirt for $3. Matt said maybe a new G3 Karma boat. That'd be nice. Telly and I were drooling over a G3 Sportsman in Missouri last weekend.
I hear the boats are great, but I hear that the trailers are not so great unless they fix that problem.
JG Hill said, Freddie, maybe you should start the show with one hand tied behind your back. You know, make it fair for Chad. That's good stuff.
Number 11. They moved back into the brush.
Nope, Freddie's making excuses already.
Oh, is he?
He says Chad has the advantage because Freddie's on Hartwell tonight. It's only the second time there. Well, Chad fishes the Ohio all the time and still doesn't catch fish. So Chad, if you're listening, you know I'm joking, kind of.
If J Dog is out there listening, tell him I got his text and I'll text him back later.
He's uber tiny, but I'm counting him. Number 12.
He'll still make bait.
That's right.
I think I got two of them in the same size. I can put them both on the hook at the same time.
Tim Lena
Hey,
said,
Tico.
the question is, are Dee and Nina fishing? I do not believe so. Freddie said Nina is his Joey tonight. Well, Chad better have D or he don't stand a chance. There's my beautiful wife.
What's talking about?
Hey,
Yeah, I think where's yours? Okay.
I'll be big, beautiful skip.
So
No
yours-
fish wants to bite one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Especially with Freddy's announcement. Yeah, please make sure. Even though they're like poking.
Nina's awesome.
What do you want for lunch?
I tell you what, Chris, the GoPro 8 that I got, it has the Movo microphone. I love
Yeah,
this.
you're very robotic, Mike.
Huh? I wonder why.
Say something now.
Say something now.
Yeah, you sound good now.
But the GoPro 8 with this Movo microphone, freaking awesome.
Interesting.
And it has the same C plug that our phones use. So
Oh, okay.
you can hook into an adapter on the Movo, and you can run the power cord out, and then the microphone cord.
That's all right.
The audio has gotten so much better.
Yeah, Matt, he wasn't sounded like that at all until just for those few seconds, and that was it.
Yeah, I turned my mobile hotspot on a few minutes ago to look at my other phone. See if Sean had messaged me. As soon as you said that, I turned it off and I went back to normal.
Oh, interesting. Have you been touching your screen anymore since you did the on-off thing?
Yeah, it went black a while ago.
You know, I've missed like 5 in a row because I switched over to just like it's called a trout magnet with a teeny tiny trout fly, and I put a piece of a trout magnet on there. And they're hitting it like crazy, but the hook is so small, it's just pulling out of their jaws. But you got to change up every now and then to once you fish a spot.
JG Hill.
And get them to start biting again. Ooh, I need to take those down and put them in the aerated well.
This is
No reveal there, was there, JG Hill?
this is the setup on the GoPro Hero 4. Got 2 plugs in it. I got an extended battery pack. I put the microphone in the normal plug, and then I put the power in the back plug, so it can constantly record and have a microphone on it too.
Nice. All right, Freddie. Good luck, buddy. Stay safe.
See you, Freddie. We'll be over there, buddy.
There's Brian B. Catfishing.
What's up, B? Ladder, Freddie.
Brian B. Brian B.
Hey, Curtis, if you ain't scared, I'll be putting a live on Sunday. My brother will be with me. You tried to call me out the other day, so if you ain't scared, get out there and go fishing and come on up.
He's scared.
Watching this streak. All he's got to do is go catch a couple fish. He could beat me.
Number 13, 7 to go, 7 to go. Oh my God, did you swallow it? I don't want you dying.
Oh, he said, Mike, that was Eric, not Curtis.
Well, you're brothers, so I'm sure you talked about it.
Dude, how did you get that far down your throat?
What you're saying is your brother dragged you into something you don't want to be a part of. Well, that big old barge went by. We didn't get no barge bite, so.
JG Hill said, I have an old Hero 5 and a nice Sony A6000. Oh, that's right. Cameras don't run themselves. Uh-oh.
Who that guy?
He's gone. He's back.
I said, who's that guy?
Big Wrench Catfishing.
I ain't seen him in a while. Yeah, both phones kind of, or both of us kind of. Oh, crap. I guess I'm about to put my boots on because it's getting deep.
Becca said, oh, that was so sweet of Mr. Danny not to want the bluegill to die before feeding it to a catfish. I love my gulp, 1-inch gulp minnows.
But I think he said he was using trout magnets, didn't he?
Yep.
What are you doing, man?
Yeah, Brian B., I hope you got a long list of things to talk about tonight because you're not going to be able to talk about a lot of the fish being caught.
Yeah, I need to go home and cut down the SD cards, get the one takedown that we had that was a good one, and then clear all the cards, get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be stepping down soon because I have a previous obligation that I made. On another live stream, if you know what I mean.
Mike, yeah, I'm spot lock money. When the wind starts kicking real good, it'll move around a little bit, but it's not too bad.
It always looks worse on camera, the sway back and forth.
It
is actually.
We do have like 1.4, 1.3 monarch current still. I'm right in the line of a current, a barge. I'm on a current seam right behind a barge, so that's helping me out too.
But I'm going to have to step down, Mike. I got to go get ready for this other obligation that I made.
All right, buddy. I'm about to end it anyway. It's only about 5 minutes before he starts, so that way I can end it and I can get set up and watch them while I fish a little bit longer.
All right. Well, I will talk to you guys later then.
See you, Chris.
All right, see you, Chris. Thanks for hanging out and helping me out, buddy. Your good luck charm.
All right. Hopefully that stands true for everybody else too. See you later.
Are we about done, Mike?
Yeah, I was going to tell you. Thanks for popping up and hanging out with us, Danny.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I had to get some bait. Hey, 13 today is better than 4 yesterday, you know, so I'm going to call the wind, get these in the truck, get them home and put them in the big aerated tank. So I got bait for this weekend.
And my two fish is better than not catching no fish at home. So
I heard that, brother. I heard that. But yeah, we did better today. We did. Yesterday was really frustrating for me, but I had good company today and caught a few more. So, hey, I'm going home a happy man.
That's right. Me too, brother. Well, we'll see you, Danny. You be good. Be safe.
All right, we're heading home. We'll see y'all.
See you, everybody.
Bye, everybody.